for the keeper.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make.
And a chance! And that has fair fizzed.
Vitinha clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Bigo picks it up from the goal kick. McAllister. Good ball, good take. Filippo Inzaghi. Romania get their fourth corner. Towering header! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Figo. This might spell danger. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. McAllister gets across to intercept that. And here's Inzaghi. Figo. Figo crosses. And that's the keeper's ball.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And the shot! Well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly fit.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They're up to 5 corners now. Marquinhos can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Ball looks a good one. Oh, that's fabulous. Closing in on goal. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And this is... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Romania can try it again now. It's a lucky 7th corner. Oh, great leap! Goal, Romania! And they've got their lead back. Certain, searing, and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Romania with the lead. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question...
Shapes to shoot!
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Chiesa engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Lewandowski. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Piemonte really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 24.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
He's got away. Opts to play it back. Good read, needed to be. Big chance! And again! That's another chance! And no mistake! Again, we are level! What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
It's turning into quite a... Cristiano Ronaldo! And how did he not put that away?
Oh, and looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Well, the corners keep on coming. This is their 8th of the game now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And it's Kukçu. Now it's Lee Kang-in.
That's good play from him.
Oh, just skips past his man. There's the shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And Shevchenko! It's bounced back off the post.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Fermin. Deep into stoppage time. Rijkaard. Over to the right flank. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Mateus deals with that comfortably. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And here's Kukçu. Fermin, never out of the action for very long. Shevchenko. Chance! It's a goal! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you...
And that will be it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Chiesa claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence.
Shoots! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Goes for a shot! And that was very necessary. Defender is not giving up on this. Pinches it off him. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Ibrahimovic. McAllister. Pass somewhat off target. Pirlo. McAllister. Chiesa. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Quarter of an hour played. That is good strength. Can he get it through? Cross needs to be good. And that has been cleared. Kukçu! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Kukçu really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Tries to get it clear. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Chiesa is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Spread out to the left. Van Dijk cuts it out.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nice-looking ball. Takes a shot! That was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Van Dijk, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And that's a throw-in.
Barcelona definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah. Goes for the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Pirlo is offering a wry smile there.
And it's Neymar. Oh, some tackle that. Cafu. And they've got rid. Rijkaard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's managed to get free. Bullet, renowned for his long-range shooting. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Neymar.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Yamal, look at the space here. There's the shot! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Time and again they are repelled. Half-time getting close now. It's a really well-measured ball. Yamal. And the shot! Oh, great save by Dida. And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, good effort. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Van Dijk actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, shooting chance! Relentless, just relentless. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That's been cut out, well played. Pirlo. Ambitious ball here.
L'uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
He's shifting through the gears here. Towering header. It's a goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
It's Lewandowski! He's got a goal! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Yamal. Yamal gets on his bike and on the move. Kukçu looking to play him in. Pirlo is the team's great visionary. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. McAllister. Passing is crisp and sharp. Silvestre. And here's Eto'o. Shot a goal! And that's a sharp finish. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. He's got away, and he's gone backward here. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a promising position. Chance for a shot! And it's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he plays one through. Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Searching pass he's played there. And here's Eto'o. Eto'o going forward. Real chance! And he hits the net. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in. Rijkaard. Tries to play it through. Pirlo. Ibrahimovic. He is through here. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
And here's Neymar. This is a promising build-up. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, can they get him away? In towards the back stick. And it's hoisted clear. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Lee Kang-in. Neymar. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And here's Rashford. Passing is crisp and sharp. Adams robs him of possession. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. He's cut it out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Mbappe, and he's lost his man here. Mbappe! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, they could break here. Now it's Donatoni. Lopez. He's picked his way through. It's a sweeping cross. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Zanetti gets across and deals with it. Donatoni. That is a little undercooked. Nuno Mendes is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Now it's Mbappe.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
No, he's not getting past him there.
Manchester United always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
Decent chance! And that's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Good ball, good take. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Darren Fletcher, and that's been intercepted. McAllister, Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Zanetti. Great vision. And that's been drilled in. McAllister.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he's managed to get free. Well played. Important challenge, that. Mbappe. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! They are purring, truly purring. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything.
Takes a shot! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Adams attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Threads one in. Some resolute defending there. Darren Fletcher. Oh, that's well spotted. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fermin. Half-time getting close now. Xavi. To Darren Fletcher. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Tries a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Keeper's got his work done. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. Olise.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
It's a pretty loose pass. And he's quick to return it. Zanetti. And it's Xavi. And it's half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Diamante absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. So straight into the second half. Mendes with a definite foul there. Cafu. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Fermin. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Tries to pass it through. Drills one in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's intervened well there. And here's Rooney. Donadoni. And he's gone backward here. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Looking for options for movement. Couts. He's through on goal here. And a chance! It's in! This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. That has ended up in no man's land. Can he get it through? Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Diamante clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
A shot at goal! And no mistake! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Manchester United get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. And that was asking for too much. Donadoni. And the counter is on. He has found a way through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, easy pickings there. Donadoni. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rooney. There's the delivery. And the finish! And it's hit the woodwork and out! It goes to show he is human after all.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And it's Count. Nicely spread. Tries to play it through, and he cuts out the supply. Cafu, Couch.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Couch will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He can run onto that. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, well, shapes to shoot! And it's made it, and again! And yes, it's there! Mbappe at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. This is a gloriously greedy performance. Where it came from. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a goal kick. And that's it. That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're underway. The information we've been given is that they're going to go with a 3-5-2.
Well, the beauty of this system, Peter, is that you can offer both a back five and a front two, having sufficient strength at either end of the team where you need it. Equally, the wing-backs can supplement the numbers in midfield to make it a five, so I think it affords managers the ultimate flexibility. And I think if I were really pushed on what I'd like most, this would be
just about within shooting range. Gave it a go, but off target.
Miami really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And it's Maradona. Bale. Bale! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cruyff! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. Bale! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Rashford. And he's forced to go back. Cruyff is herring after that one.
I don't think there's a player out there, Peter, who is as tactically flexible as Francesco Totti. Of course, we know him best as a number 10 or a deeper line forward.
And does history record him as the first player really to play that kind of false nine role?
Yeah, I think that's right. And he was able to do that because of his great physicality to go with that wonderful technique. Who would have thought at the time that he would start a global trend, one that's become a standard now in leagues all around the world?
Trailblazer.
Absolutely.
Count makes a move down the right. The pass has gone astray. Beckenbauer is always looking to break lines. Neither side yet able to find the net. And here's Cruyff. This is a promising build-up. Might be dangerous. Decent chance! And another try! There it is! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, just skips past his man. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Kukçu. Chance here to counter. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rodri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Cannavaro.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
He's found some space. Chance for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Rodri.
Miami definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Bremer cuts out the pass. Now it's Cruyff. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Cruyff. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Kirkchu, and he's managed to get free. Oh, what a mistake! McAllister, and the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Totti is there, and he can get that clear. Takes a shot! And again, he is at his elastic best.
McAllister really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vieira. And it's Bale. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Gets us going once more.
Diamante can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Cruyff. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's McAllister. And that's gone loose. Rodri. Totti. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's there to belt it away. Here's Vieira. Totti.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Maradona. Maradona going forward. Shot, surely! So, third corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. Shoots! It's going to be another corner, I think. Corner number 4 coming up here. Wants to play it back. He'll try from distance! Oh, belter! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Now it's Cruyff. Oh, this looks sharp.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Steaming on goal. Tries a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Miami are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Rodri tries to play it through. Kupchu. And it's McAllister. And it's Rashford. Rodri can see things others simply cannot. Vieira. That's Rijkaard. Tries to pass it through. And it's made its way to him. Totti. Maradona. Now it's Cruyff. That's going wide left. And that is expertly dealt with. Rijkaard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pelé. That'll be a corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Maradona with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's McAllister. And there's green grass ahead of him. There's the shot! Oh, it's come loose. McAllister. There's a searching pass. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that.
He's having a shot!
Diamante really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Beckenbauer. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Bale charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's beaten the last man. Oh, shooting chance! And there's a goal. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, that's fabulous. Kupchu. Mbappe. And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he's seen...
Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to... Oh, what has happened here? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is a great pick out. Edmilson. Raul. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo going face to face with his great rival. Kukçu. No, he's not getting his way this time. Nicely spread. Cafu. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Chance for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a sharp pass. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. And here's Lewandowski. And here's Mohamed Salah. Here's a shot. And the shot! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And it's Azar. Raul, who needs just a moment to score a goal. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Edmilson. Played out towards the right wing. Great vision. McAllister in acres of space out wide.
Madrid really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel...
And the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this. Not the most accurate pass. Raul. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Good read, needed to be. Now it's Lewandowski. Now this could be a chance. Edmilson. Raul. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Dani Olmo! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Edmilson. And this is Couch. Space for him to turn and look. And we have our very first corner. Hazard with the short one. Raul plays it in. Oh, well played, well played. And now they can spring out of defence. Mohamed Salah. Hakimi. And it's Edmilson. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Lewandowski. And here's Mohamed Salah. Knocks it into space. Edmilson. Now who's going to be first to this?
Piemonte can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
No, that was never going to make it. Lewandowski. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Looking for a corner.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That looks a cracking ball. Couch unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he was quick to react. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great ball and he's in. It's Rashford! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
That signals the end of the first period. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So straight into the second half. Girassi! And that's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's McAllister. And here's Rashford. Lewandowski! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get on the end of this? And that could set him on his way. Dani Olmo. Raul tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Olmo. Tries to pass it through. Cafu plays it. Impressive jump! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. Terrific effort! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Madrid really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Hazard, el dorsal 7, el dorsal 5, el dorsal 23.
Now it's Rashford.
Por el dorsal 9.
Now there's a fight. It's Lewandowski! Goal! Into the lead once more. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Neymar. De Bruyne. And that is a little undercooked. McAllister gets on his bike and on the move. It's a smartly directed ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Edmilson. Here's Rafael Leao. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Lewandowski. McAllister. Now it's Rashford.